Hey guys, Paul DeAngelis, pauldeangelisperformance.com. Got some more questions from some of the viewers this week. So some of the questions are: when do you introduce MCT oil to the diet? How much do you take of it? And when do you start testing for ketones? So what time of the day do you start testing for ketones? So let's address question number one. MCT oils. Medium chain triglycerides. So I like to keep my answers fairly simple for everybody. And the nice thing about MCT oil is it's a fast-acting fat fuel. So generally, when we're fueled by glucose, it gets into our bloodstream pretty quickly from the foods that we take in. And then fat takes a little bit longer to do that and get into our bloodstream for, of course, use of energy. So when we're doing this fat adaptation technique, or approach that I've been talking about the last bunch of weeks, MCT oils are kind of nice, and the reason for that, it gets bypassed through the liver a little quicker and of course into our bloodstream quicker, so we can utilize it for oil. But what I said in videos in past, I think it was last week or 2 weeks prior, I said for proper fat adaptation, the best fats will always be animal fats, any fats that are derived from animal. The ratio of all the essential fatty acids are perfect for basic humans, and so when I'm dealing with a number of different people, we've just found that it works best to get people adapted quicker. Now, when it comes to coconut oil or MCT oil, this is not a bad thing, and I have no problem with people introducing it to them right away. My answer to this question is, don't make it the bulk of your fat intake. Still, bacon, lard, grease, the good fats from the animal derivative is still going to be the top priority for you, especially if you want to make a quicker adaptation and stay adapted. So this can be done daily. The dosage is really an individual thing. It depends on the taste of it. Some people have an aversion to the taste, some people don't. So you can mix it into your coffee, although we want to limit the coffee. Anybody that we're working with, we want to really mind our adrenals and thyroid glands. But see what dose works for you that doesn't upset your stomach, and keep animal fats as your priority. But you can do this daily. Great fat. I'm pro coconut oil and MCT oil. Now, when it gets into when do we test for ketones? Interestingly enough, glucose readings become the most important thing, because if you can keep glucose under control, we're going to adapt quicker and we're going to get the benefits of this approach. Now, when do you test for ketones? First thing in the morning in a fasted state is best, just like it is for glucose readings. What we're looking for is anywhere from 2.0 to 2.4. The only other time that I would maybe suggest that you could test your ketones would be in the evening before you go to bed, in about an hour before you go to bed, to see where you're at. Environmental stress, that which surrounds you, will play on your ketone productions, because if you're in a stress state, your body will demand glucose, and it will take it from different parts of your body. That includes your muscles. So be very careful about what surrounds you. So, if you want to get a good picture of where you're at with ketone readings, in a fasted state and maybe about an hour before bed, so you can see the balance of what's happening. Were they higher in the morning, and are they falling off before bed, or in inverse reading? So let me know any other questions you may have. Actually, one more thing. I had a gentleman from South Africa message me in regards to monitoring ketones as well. Ketone strips can be a lot more expensive than glucose strips. So that's why I try to work with people's budgets as well, and really the fasted state gives me a good picture of where people are at and their adaptation. But make sure when you're doing when you're checking for ketones, urine strips don't work. I got to really prioritize that concept for you, because you could have high ketone readings. That's ketones that you're not utilizing in your body. So be very careful with urine strips. And the gentleman from South Africa was asking me about checking ketones from the breath, so from the acetone, and can be used. I don't actually have an aversion in that, but the blood ketones will always be the best marker. So if it's a little more expensive, it takes the guesswork out for you. And always remember, ketone readings are important, but glucose readings are actually the most important for prioritizing when you're trying to adapt. and seeing your journey to that proper adaptation. So guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you have any more questions for next week, I'd be happy to answer them. You can find me at paultheangelisperformance.com or even totalbalance.ca. All right, see you next week. Bye for now.